All right. I hope you can hear me. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I would like to start off by giving all praises and blessings to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect men pushing this word in all truth and in sincerity across the four corners of the earth. All right. Shalom to the women and children who watch and who learn as well from these videos. All right. This is going to be a quick lesson. All right. And this is a warning. Okay. This is a warning. All right. Take heed. Don't take heed. Do whatever you want to do. All right. And this goes out to members and individuals in the camp. All right, in camps. All right, this is a warning. Beware. All right, and this is Deuteronomy, an example of Deuteronomy 28 and 54. Okay, which reads, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother and toward the wife of his bosom and toward the remnant of his children which he shall leave. All right. So what just recently happened is you have this blogger, DJ Akademiks. All right. Now DJ Akademiks, he trolls people. All right. He trolls people. That's I'm not here as a proponent for DJ Akademiks. All right. But when you see something like this pop up, you just have to address it. Okay. Being that, we deal with, there are young men who are supposed to be men in the camps, all right, and around us, all right. And what happened with DJ Akademiks is basically, he and another person, I guess, they were talking to a 15-year-old, breaking his balls, talking to him or whatever. And, pretty much like when you have an older brother, all right, an uncle, either friends, all right, even friends. Okay. Now, a lot of these individuals, they're raised by women. Okay. They're raised by women. This individual, I'm not, familiar with him. All right. This boy who they were talking to. But if you hear the conversation, it's pretty much the same conversation that you would get from people growing up in your neighborhood. So they pretty much asked him, was he getting box? Had he had any box yet? Or, and, 15 years old, he took it entirely, somewhere else. Okay, instead of him, responding. There's always a fucking train here at this damn time, man. Instead of him, because my response would, at 15, man, you got to be kidding. Okay. They asked him, was he getting boxed? If he got some box from an older woman. All right. And let me say this, when it comes to being weird, all right, the older black woman and Edomite woman and Hispanic women, all right, they're always dealing with a young guy, man. They're always dealing with a young underage and a young underage guy at that, man. Okay? Most black women, I know dudes who pop their best friend moms, man. She fucking around with, niggas in high school, man. Okay? So, one thing that, Charleston White said, the only thing that he's ever really said, that made any sense is when a woman asked him, can a woman raise, a boy, all right? And he told her, only thing that a woman can raise is another woman, okay? The only thing that a woman can raise is a fucking woman. A woman, okay, and we say this shit, man. A woman cannot raise a man, all right? She has no business raising a man. The only damn thing that a woman can raise is a fucking woman, man. Okay? That's it, man. A woman can't raise a man. But you got these grown men, you got these podcasters who are chiming along, and DJ Akademiks, he deserves it because he trolls, but they're trying to really make him out to be a weirdo, all right? A peddler, all right? Now here it is in the black community, so-called black, Israel, Hispanic communities, all right? You have every store, every corner store, there's a liquor store, there's a Arab-owned liquor store. And since before I was born, it has been well known that that the Arabs would get down, these grown-ass men, okay, would get down with the younger girls in the community, okay? And the black men in the community know this. They know this, okay? But here it is, okay, this guy Akdemiks, he's asking them a question, all right? Asking them pretty much, have you ever got any box? Was she, how old was he? And then the little mother, whatever he wants to be, man. It's a shame. All right. He said, yo, bro, I feel uncomfortable. And then they try to talk like Jake. You little bitch ass niggas, listen, man. You not hood, man. Okay? Just because every dude in the hood went up in your mom's while she was pregnant, you're not hood. Okay? Real, recognize real, man. You know? You get guys, coming up in the camp and their mother offended by this word, and then, that's all it takes. One of these, overprotective ass women to say, well, this is what they're teaching. They teach this, they teach that. And they're always talking about women and this and that. Just like you had the weird, you had Sakari, all right, and Genesis. They felt some type of way when it was revealed, that you could get with a young woman, once she passes the flower of her age, once she gets in other words, once she gets her period, her monthly cycle, once that begins, then she has crossed over from a little girl into into a woman. Okay? And whether or not in ancient times, okay, men would get women at an early age, at a young age. Men would get women at a young age. So, but you had, Israelite groups and camps, and they were throwing that out, okay? Throwing it out. Oh yeah, man, those guys. And it's going to resurface. It's going to resurface. But if you're one of these individuals, and you let, and I see this shit happening, man. Some nigga, he's upset, okay? Things didn't go his way in the camp, okay? Brother rebuked him. And then he come with some bullshit, man. He come with some bullshit. So brothers, just be mindful, all right? Just be mindful, because they're trying to tear this guy, Akdemiks, apart, all right? They're trying to tear him apart. I mean, you got Jake that act like they didn't even grow up in the hood, like no one ever said that to him. Let me tell you something, man. I grew up on the south side of Chicago. I was in the streets since I was 10 years old, man. Okay? And I've been to every side, south side, west side. Listen, when I was 10 years old, man, we used to jump on the bus. Okay? Jump on the bus and go to the west side of Chicago. On the west side of Chicago, you had kids, man, who were 15 years old that had 2 Cadillacs of that year and a fucking apartment. 15 years. I can't. You can't make this shit up, man. It was the norm. It was a damn normal thing on the west side of Chicago, man. Back in the late 80s, early 90s, man. You would go out there, man. They weren't, some people did have Benzes, but man, you had 15-year-olds. I even on the south side, I had a friend, all right, sold drugs. Okay, he had 2 Cadillacs of that year parked out in front of his mother's house. His father wasn't there. Okay? And you talking about this little motherfucker just said, it seems like you're grooming me, bro. I mean, he's using words like bro. You shouldn't be using words like bro. You're not a bro. Okay? Don't try to, don't try to be in that world, man. You're not of that world. Okay? You're not of that world because, hey, whoever put it in your mind, you went with it. Okay, let's say you didn't want to do it. You did, because if a grown man when I was 12, okay, and my uncles asked me, was I having sex? Listen, even if I wasn't having sex, man, I wasn't going to admit that I wasn't. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. 2-3 girls a day. What you mean? You crazy? You got a girl? Bring her through. Okay? What the? But see, man. But that's Deuteronomy 28:54. Okay? Jake don't want to even, Jake don't want to see, even somebody who tried to bring him in. Being, someone that Akdemiks is talking to, that brings you, that would bring you notoriety. I would guess, he's a big name. He's affiliated with, rappers and blogging. Okay? That would bring you a big name. But see, most of you Jakes, you're raised by a woman. And it's bad for you because you think just because, you're not bending over for a man yet. But you don't know, okay? You don't know that you have female tendencies. You have a lot of female traits as a man. That's why when you come into this truth, you put away the old man. You put away all of that shit, man, that you learned back in the world, man. Some memories, you can carry as examples, because we're testifying against this damn devil, man. And a woman shouldn't be opening her damn mouth because to testify means that you have what? Testicles. If you don't have testicles, well, then you can't testify, man. Your husband is supposed to you're supposed to tell him, and then he's supposed to say what happened, what took place, and make sense out of it. You see, when a woman comes and she makes, try to make sense out of it, she fucks up the story. And it's bullshit. And Esau knows that, man. Okay? She makes shit up. Everybody knows she's lying. Okay? She's telling a damn lie, but guess what? They go with it. Because that's what this place prospers off of, man. Confusion. That's why it's Babylon, man. That's why we're supposed to be, testifying, man, to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai through prayer of how wicked this place is, man. Hey, they don't even give a fuck about their own, man. The evil eye evil toward his own brother, man, because he's tender and delicate. He's been coddled. He's been coddled to the point he's 15 years old, man, doesn't know that he's a man. Okay? The small headers And just to show you, the small headers, and by the time that they're 12, they have what you call a bar mitzvah. And I used to work in the hotels, and we used to have to set up for the bar mitzvahs, weddings, and at that bar mitzvah, okay, when that little 12-year-old is turning 13, or 11 turning 12, or whatever age, man, they give him so much money, man. He's set up, okay. He's set up. They give him money, gifts, and to show you how racist, okay, the small headers are, man. And instead of them giving us the tip, all right, we were set up for that bar mitzvah, and they'll have Jake performing at the bar mitzvah, man. But you do something, and instead of them giving you the tip, they'll throw the tip down on the ground, man. They'll drop it, drop you $100 tip on the ground, man. They wouldn't give it to you to your hands, man. And you young, man. Like, fuck it, man. I need that. I need that fucking couple hundreds, because that's the position that we're in. You don't want to pick it up and put it in your fucking pocket. Okay? Shit. But anyway, man, like I said, man, the Spirit had me to do this video, bring this out. Look at this, 2:46. Yeah, I'm running a little bit late, all right? But yeah, so the Spirit had me to bring this out, okay? And so, yeah, man, they're saying that this guy Akdemiks and whoever else was with him was trying to coach, all right, or whatever the term was they used, the little 15-year-old boy. And, that's not what I heard, okay? I heard the same thing that, you would ask your nephew, okay? Your uncle would ask you, your brother would ask you, okay? Hell, even your dad, all right? Break your balls, people in your neighborhood, your community, even girls, okay? But he felt, a yucky, he felt yucky inside, okay, at 15. So, that shows you the type of world that we're living in, man. So, saying that this place is going to go on another, 5, 10, it's at the rate that it's decreasing, man, is hey, 15. So with that being said, until next time, Shalom.